Last week, I accidentally told my friend that I needed to eat my cat, which I obviously did not mean to say. I meant to say, I want to feed my cats. But my poor Greek abilities had other ideas. And this was not even my most embarrassing exchange last week. So I've been in Greece for 2 months now, and I've been trying to learn Greek for a little over a year. Emphasis on trying. I've talked a bit before about my note-taking system for learning vocabulary, and that has been great for things like reading menus or doing the simple things like ordering coffee that I'm able to plan for. But actually conversing in real time when someone is staring at you waiting for your response, that has proven to be a bit more of a challenge. So the first story from this week was when I was hanging out in my friend's house, who is Greek, and I had to go because I had to feed my cats. So I tried to say, I need to feed my cats. Πρέπει να ταΐσω τις γάτες μου. In Greek, the word for I feed is taizo. The word for eat is tro. They're close, too close for my brain apparently. And what I said was, I need to eat my cats. Πρέπει να τρώω τις γάτες μου. And then my friend broke out laughing. I, however, had not realized my mistake yet. And he told me to repeat what I had just said, and that's when I realized it. And honestly, the worst part isn't even the mistake itself, it's that I actually did know the right word and it just was not there. But at least that happened with someone I know. The next time, I was not quite so lucky. I'm at the supermarket and I need cat litter. In Greek, they don't call it cat litter. They call it amoskatos, which literally means cat sand. So I walk up to a worker to ask where I can find it, and I just completely go blank. The English word litter came out of my mouth, which clearly from the confused look I got back meant nothing in Greek. Then I remembered to call it sand, but I could not for the life of me remember the word for sand in Greek. So what I ended up just saying is gata, cat, and then kind of doing a little digging motion. To this man's credit, he was only confused for a few moments. I could see him processing what I was trying to say, and then he got it. And then he was pointing me in the direction of the right aisle, and I'm sure was laughing at me in his mind as he walked away, because I know I was once the mortification passed. Okay, and the final one just happened like 2 days ago. I'm at a traditional Cretan restaurant with my friends and then a couple they know that I've never met before. So I'm already a little bit on edge just because it's way more stressful speaking Greek to people that I do not know. So we get our wine and we go to cheers, which in Greek is yamas. Short word, I've said it many times. Unfortunately, what actually came out of my mouth was yasas, which is the formal way to say hello. So everyone's raising their glasses and I essentially accidentally greeted them all. And nobody said anything, but I'm positive everyone noticed. So I couldn't just like leave it hanging there. So I said something along the lines of, wait, did I just say hello instead of cheers? And everyone laughed, including myself. That said, it did make me honestly a little bit more hesitant to speak Greek for the rest of the meal. So 3 stories of me failing at Greek in just 1 week. But my point of sharing these stories isn't to show that I'm bad at speaking Greek, which I am, but that's not the point. The point is that I've never put this much effort into actually learning a language before, and I've always lived around people who speak the same language as me, so of course I'm going to mess up constantly. That's just part of being a beginner and learning something. And being a beginner, genuinely being bad at something and doing it anyway, is great for personal development. I don't think most people like being pushed out of their comfort zones, and I've had to leave mine here every single time I go out the door. So yeah, I know I'm gonna be messing up over and over again. And if you're learning something new and terrible at it and messing up in public, that means you're actually putting yourself out there and risking embarrassment in order to learn and grow, which in the long run is just a good thing to put yourself in the position to do. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you wanna see how I'm actually studying Greek, I made a video on the whole notebook system I use, and I'll have it pop up somewhere here. And if you're dabbling in something that you're a beginner at, language or not, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments.